Hey everyone, back again with another video. So I hope all of you are having a great week so far despite this whole year being awful because of the 2020 pandemic. And in fact today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be related to the pandemic, since I do think Konami could have done a few things to keep Yu-Gi-Oh basically in general running a little more smoothly, especially during these difficult times. And this isn't really going to be a list video so much as it's going to be more of an air of grievances of things that I think Konami should have done a while ago, since this pandemic has been such a wake-up call, especially to Konami, being that they were sorely prepared for something like a lockdown, especially since in-person tournaments and play have been drastically hindered by these lockdowns. And I think Konami could have navigated through this situation a lot more effectively. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So something that I think Konami should have done a while ago is making a full-fledged Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Simulator. And I know that I'm preaching to the choir on this one, but having a full-fledged Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Simulator allows us to fully play Yu-Gi-Oh! Digitally, and it's something that is long overdue that the fans have wanted for a while. And I know we got Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links back in 2016, and although Duel Links is a good start, it's not full-fledged Yu-Gi-Oh! Since you can't have a 40-card deck, and your Spell and Trap and Monster Zones are limited to 3 zones respectively. And I think if Konami released an official full-fledged version, digital version of Yu-Gi-Oh!, we could even have the equivalent version of local play right now, just in a digital format. And the obvious benefit to this would be that we would be able to play online with others, or we could even be practicing with an AI, and this could even have a story mode. Maybe the developers could put that in. And we know Konami has the means to do this, especially since they have a long history of producing the Metal Gear games, Yu-Gi-Oh! Console games, and Duel Links, especially Duel Links because it's been so wildly successful. And if Konami even released this a couple of years ago, Konami could have ironed out all the potential issues that they could have faced in the beginning, and it basically results in us having a better game to play with online. And if you're wondering, this doesn't really compete with Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, since Duel Links is marketed toward a more casual crowd of people, or people who have some interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! But don't have time to go to locals or fully invest into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. So, all in all, I think having a digital version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a benefit, and the online version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ties into another thing that I think Konami should have done a while back, and this involves incorporating online tournaments. So, part of the reason why I think Konami should embrace a digital online version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because it allows us to have online Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. And this would really come in clutch right now, since Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament scenes have been really rough right now because of the pandemic. And it's a shame that Konami doesn't have something like this in 2020, being that Magic the Gathering has had free games like Magic Online, and most recently, Magic Arena, which allows people to not only play online, but also allows for tournaments to be hosted where you can earn in-game credits, rewards, prize cards, and much more. If Konami ever got to this point, they could allow players to host online tournaments with friends or other players, so long as there's a very detailed list of rules that outlines the code of conduct for these online tournaments. And just to note, I know Konami has turned to remote duels to try to keep the tournament scene going, but remote duels were more of a on-a-fly attempt to revitalize the tournament scene, and it's a little more inefficient since you need specific gear to take part of these remote duels. And I personally think having a fully digital version of Yu-Gi-Oh!, like I've mentioned before, is a far more efficient method, since all you need is to download the game onto a competent device and play the game. You pretty much just need to download it to your computer or maybe even tablet if they allow functionality for it. So it opens a lot of windows here. And I guess this is my next point, but what's also great about this online game format is that you can also potentially trade and sell digital cards almost like you can in the physical card game. This is also a great way for the player base to enjoy a healthier card buying and trading environment, since it cuts down on theft, since you're trading digital cards and you don't run the risk of someone trying to run away with your cards or stealing them in some sort of shady way. And this is also great for Konami to start testing the waters for when they want to start handing out cash prizes at physical tournaments in the future. I know Konami has said in the past that they don't want to hand out cash prizes at the tournaments, but this digital medium is the safest way to slowly warm Konami up by considering cash prizes in this kind of online format first before it translates into the physical tournament scene. And now that we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuron, we have more ways to receive and trade digital cards with others. That is, if there's a feature that enables you to link up your Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuron account with the account you initially set up when you downloaded the game for this fully online version of Yu-Gi-Oh! And just think about what I've said so far. Imagine if they had a fully functional Neuron support for this digital version of Yu-Gi-Oh! You could potentially sign up for digital tournaments through Neuron and potentially play on your phone, which allows for a more portable experience. Imagine playing full Yu-Gi-Oh! On your phone whenever, even from the comfort of your bed or wherever you're playing it. That would be incredible, but here's me hoping, I guess. And this is just a side note, but imagine if they had an in-game quest mode that allowed you to earn special rewards or rewards in general, and even an in-game type of currency which allowed you to use this currency at a specific eShop inside of the game. It could allow you to potentially get highly sought after cards, much like in the regular tournament meta or tournament scene in general. This could add a really good competitive edge to the online version of Yu-Gi-Oh! And could really contribute to its longevity. And imagine if they even accompany this feature with a sort of challenge mode, or maybe they could even try an online tag duel tournament scene, which kind of serves the purpose of testing the waters for implementing an updated tag duel tournament rule for whenever they want to bring tag duels into the physical TCG. So I think that would be really interesting, and it would kind of be almost like a testing ground to see if Konami could do it here before they actually translate it into the physical version. But yeah, that pretty much summarizes everything I think Konami should have done in the past, which I think would have really been helping them out right now in the present, especially the online, I guess, well, not really online, but physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament scene right now, and a lot of other aspects of Yu-Gi-Oh! But let me know what you guys think Konami should have done a while ago, or what they can do right now to improve the current state of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me know, I'm really interested. But with that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to support more content like this, you can do so on my Patreon, which I pretty much link every video down in the description below. You can check it out there along with the other great things I post down below. And with that, thank you so much for your support, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Alright, goodbye.